soft, call me what y'all want, but I never expected my child to receive 4 awards. And I've never been an academic student. I've never reached those heights before. Call me weak, call me lame, but I'm crying because I never thought that could come from me, and I'm proud of my daughter. I'm proud. Of course, I could cry in front of her face, but I'm proud. I'm f***ing proud. Now I'm on my way to go get. Now I'm on my way to work to go get this bread for her.
More than that.
Welcome to More Than a Dad podcast. I'm your host, Dre Moore. I got my guy, Lou Mobley, here with me.
What's the deal, baby?
And always 30 for 30 Aaron in the building.
What's good, y'all?
What's up, y'all?
What's up, bro?
Listen, I was thinking about your man Aaron the whole time during the intro, hating dudes pulling their phones out and crying into the screen.
Yeah, I don't want to sound negative, so just go ahead, bro. Just go ahead, bro.
Shout out the boy being proud of his daughter.
He could have been proud without his tears, bro.
Not what I was showing. Why you gotta show us, bro? Just go ahead. Just go ahead.
Said I wouldn't be negative.
Yo, that can't. Yo, I just hope the next generation of people just. That can't be a natural response.
Bro,
as a guy.
It's
bro.
already
It's
a
already
natural,
done.
right? It's already a natural response.
You feel something and you feel the need to talk to your cellular device. It's
Yes.
crazy.
Yes.
Yes.
Anything. Remember, wasn't that Dick that was up here talking about trying to teach people to save lives instead of pulling out the phone and recording? Like, that's what people
Yeah.
do, yo.
It's
Like, yo, somebody
yeah.
shot over there. Phone out, bro. Like, instant.
Right,
man.
not run. Pull out and press record.
That's a fact. But it's cool because it gives us good footage on the internet. You know what I'm saying? That's how we see everything. If somebody pulled their phone out. It won't be me. If you had to rely on me to do it, then it ain't going to get done. Yeah, but this is mental health check, bro.
Yeah. How's everybody's mental health?
My mental health is good. I'm working.
You working? Speaking to the
I'm
mic when
working.
what you doing?
Yeah, I'm working, dog.
Been a minute since you said that.
I'm employed. You know what I'm saying? It ain't take long to get like right back to the BS though.
I'm about to say we got some Scepter
They
Chronicles.
don't give you no grace period. No, I don't even. It's like a It was today too. Like it was like my first, and it wasn't even with like a passenger, like a customer. It's with an employee, yo. Like Aaron probably know more of what I'm saying, but like just to paint this picture. So like I'm coming down on Broad Street, and there's an employee. We got a loader. It's a loader on Broad Street, like going back towards like
Yeah.
29th Street. It's a guy out there, like loading the people on the bus. But this moron, like he is
I think
a
it's
moron.
the same boy that be at 15th Street in the afternoon.
Oh
White guy.
yes,
Yeah.
red Mustang.
Oh, I don't know what car he drives.
He got a red Mustang. So I seen him yesterday, and today his car was there, and he parks it in the bus zone. Like he wants to do the loading, but you can't pull the bus over and
Yeah.
curb that jump.
Yeah.
So he like got the jump blocked. Tried to pick up a lady in a wheelchair today. So like I'm trying to get to the sidewalk
Right.
and can't because genius had his car parked in the jump. So I'm like, man, knowing me, and I'm already kind of irritated. I'm like, I'm not even gonna say nothing to cuz this gonna come out wrong. But like, why would you do that?
Yeah.
Stupid. So like my cherry got popped fast. You know what I'm saying? No Diddy.
Sheesh.
Listen,
said
bro,
no
that's
di-
why you gotta find your way out the seat, bro.
Yeah, but other than that, like it's cool. You know what I'm saying? Pick people up, drop people off. That's it, regular.
Yeah.
How your mental health, man?
I'm cool. Trying to figure some stuff out. Trying to get my life in order before I go back. But I'm good. I'm good.
Shit,
I wanted to talk about just not to sad us out, but I know I got the rambling last week, just trying to update everybody what was going on. But I wanted to talk about like adulting without parents on earth at all, right? Like the concept of like basically like parentless adults, and how I never compartmentalized people that way before recently, right?
Right.
They're like, dang, like there are people here who don't have either parent. So I've been looking at all the stuff for grief, grieving and stuff. I even trying to get some grief counseling and stuff through work. They haven't called me to schedule. I don't know if they booked and busy, but I followed up
They forgot
twice.
about you, dog.
but just learning about grief and like what it looked like in all the stages and stuff like that. Not going to teach all that. But one of the things that I seen recently, it was a video saying that like you gonna be a new person. Like this person doesn't have these people no more, or said person no more. So even though because the previous person had that person, right? So just the concept of like, hey, I'm Lewis that doesn't have Uni or Big Lewis. You know what I mean? Like like at this stage, I am now a different version of me. So people always say, get back to your normal, get back to the same. And that's the part of it that'll never be the same because you are in you didn't had a new event that is not reversible, right? So I just wanted to share that. I don't have to get too deep into it, but like I talk to Kadeem a lot now because now he's like, I didn't realize this whole time somebody without either like parents. Talk to Royale a lot. Either parent and the grandparent that raised him. He's down almost 3 parents. And you talk to these people and you see how independent and like, I don't know how to describe it, how they carry self, right? Everything's on me. This idea of there's no security blanket. Like I can't call my mom and be like, yo mom, I'm short, $2 can you lend me this? You just have that security blanket don't exist no more. You know what I mean? That even if you've been a working independent adult, if your parents are still here, you still have I could always go to my parent possibly, right? Like if you have that relationship and if they're involved, right? I've been living on my own since I was 23, right? Still between 23 and I'm 34 now, I've been able to be like,
a little bridge.
Yeah, like it might be like, yo, I'm buying a car, mom. I'm trying to put $4,000 down. You got like 400 for me? I'm short. And she would send it because she my mom. But like, I'm good. Like I got it. I got my wife. I got the family and all that. But like, yo, you really don't have nobody else to call. It's just it's just you. You know, so not to say this out too long, but I just wanted to, shout out, send love to all the people out here carrying on without either parent or either grandparents that raised you or whoever. My heart goes out to y'all now that I done joined this special group of people.
Right. Well, since you're not gonna sad us out, let me sad us out. It's a wicked transition.
Yeah.
But in other news recently, Roy Jones Jr., the boxer, great legend, our time.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? His son self-transitioned himself. I'm not familiar on the date, but his son DeAndre Jones, he self-transitioned himself at the age of 32, which is around our age. It's super sad.
Yeah, R.I.P.
We don't gotta unpack it for real, do we?
No, we ain't gotta unpack it, bro.
Cool. I ain't got to unpack for that.
Yeah, rest in peace. And prayers to the Jones family.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm ready for nothing like that. And I think we talk about this not that, but on another subject. I think we talk about this a lot. So recently it was a video that we viewed earlier that a lady was talking about how millennials are going to be like the last people to exist before social media existed.
Which is us, right?
Which is us, yes. Which we are a part of it.
Which is crazy.
Yeah. I thought this was interesting. I mean, I always think these little comparisons of generations is interesting because I wonder like what like my mom and her generation felt like they were the last to do before things changed, or my father and them, what was a big change, a big difference. But the internet and tech is our big change. Like,
Right.
Social media and everything is our big change from other generations. People can't think about like what they would do without these phones. Like I remember a house phone. I remember like caller ID was like revolutionary. I could just call you back off the caller ID. It's crazy. Like, you know what I mean? That I could see your number and don't have to memorize it. That's why I remember numbers now. But I just think, like we were just talking about, like we don't have the urge to like express feelings and do selfie videos about how we feel about something. Yeah, I don't have them urges, bro.
No, I don't. I don't either. But I can't imagine like my life without my phone.
Like now.
like close
Yeah.
by.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's because
Like
we
you
adapted
feel
to
like you
that.
feel
Yeah.
empty. Like you could feel it when you leave your phone like in the car or in the house by accident.
Right.
Like you could feel that it's like a part of you is not there, which is some crazy stuff to say, but I definitely can't go too far without my phone, bro.
Yeah, that's a fact. Even like if something is like if you was to like have to like if you was to have to go take a and you went without your phone, like you gonna
If
be sick.
you just sitting there looking around, like
Like
It's this thing.
yeah, like imagine like
But-
you just had to go real bad. You ran to the bathroom and your phone wasn't like you got in there and realized.
facts.
Have you thought about
There's
everything
no
that your
phone.
phone is now today? Like
Yeah.
your phone is a phone. It's a video camera. It's a video record, picture,
Right.
FaceTime.
Yeah.
It's your
All
wallet.
your modes of communication,
Right.
email, talking, texting, all of that.
It's your
And
wallet.
that-
You pay with your phone. You could Apple Pay and stuff. Like your phone, you could transfer money.
It's
Like-
your Walkman, your CD player.
Yo,
it's
do y'all know that the young generation don't carry wallets?
like they don't own wallets.
No, they don't own wallets because they don't need to own a wallet.
You see what I'm saying?
Right. It's
And
part of your
now, I
card
think-
system.
I don't know if it's now, but you can put your ID in your virtual wallet.
Yeah, you could put a lot of stuff in the virtual wallet. Like you could put
Bro, a lot of
your
kids
boarding passes for the
in the
flights,
20s, you don't, none of that.
tickets, all
No.
that.
They
Yeah,
don't
but-
carry wallets,
But
bro.
if somebody steal your phone, I guess they got to go through putting the passcode in
Yeah.
or face recognition, right? So
Yeah.
I guess
Yeah,
it's
absolutely.
semi-safe, but
Plus, maybe not our generation, but the one under us, like that's in their 20s, they got more than one device on them. So they always like super connected.
The crazy
Like they
thing
might have a bag with the iPad in it or they watch. So even if you lose your phone,
right.
you could I could lock my phone or I could contact T-Mobile or something to, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
people not losing your phone is not as big as a deal as you think.
Losing your phone, it might like losing your phone is probably safer than losing your wallet.
Facts.
Cause like losing your wallet, like back then, like it was probably money in your wallet. Like even if you lose your phone, they can't get the money
Bro,
out
everything. Your
Like,
social
some people
security
got, like,
card.
people had their social security, even though you're not supposed to. People would carry their social security cards in their wallet. Now you done lost your money, your identity.
They
and
know
all
where
that.
you live. They know all of that. They see
Yeah.
pictures of your kids. When somebody uses their phone,
Yeah, like
they
you
just
gotta
lose
be
a
careful. Like,
device.
even like now, like you gotta. Well, now you can like keep your like insurance cards and stuff in your phone. in your
Yeah.
wallet, too. But like I had to talk to my mom about that, like with all like the carjackings and stuff that go on in the city.
Yeah, you can't
So
keep
I'm
that
like,
stuff
yo,
in your
like
car.
you can't. Don't leave your insurance cards and registration cards like in the car. Like make sure that stuff is like in your purse, and then like don't have your keys together. So like if somebody carjack you and they just take the car, then like they just leave with the car keys. If they leave with your house keys and your insurance and stuff in the glove box, now you're setting yourself up for home invasion.
Yeah.
like a secondary robbery.
Absolutely, 1,000%.
Yeah.
Cause now I have the keys to the house and I
Yeah.
have the address. But you know, like if those things is like in your phone, they can't get in your phone without your face now, unless they like holding you at gunpoint, like put your face to the phone. They actually didn't they do that to the? Did y'all see the video of the lady that got robbed on the train?
No,
By all the kids.
By the young boy, they unlocked her phone before they ran off. They like made her hold it to her face,
That's
and
crazy.
then they ran off with the phone. Like now you got to get
That's
like to a
crazy.
super level of robbery. Like
That's
bro, we thought
crazy.
cheating and your wife, your girl, put the phone to your face and
Nah.
try to see if you in here texting somebody was bad. Imagine being like holding that gunpoint, and be like, "Yo, give me your face."
open your phone. It is wicked, cuz.
Yeah, bro. Definitely the dynamics. You know, we don't think about the difference. We just be like, we all out here regular. It's funny, man, that we moving so much forward in tech, and I'm more so want to go sip by water and farm and
He's
stuff.
gonna be back.
Yeah, I'm in my head. I'm going backwards. Everybody else is
can't.
going forward.
That's because we felt both sides, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
And
'cause
life
you
was
know,
just so
like,
much simpler and life was so much easier. I mean, we was young, but it was. Like
but
you
it
just
was
went
for a
outside.
It was
like
for a long time. Like I said, like we didn't get like the gram and all this
No.
stuff ain't start popping till like 2013,
No.
2011.
no. But we was on MySpace in high school.
Yeah, but MySpace wasn't in your pocket.
it wasn't in your phone. It was a website.
You had to go get on the desktop computer at the crib.
Yeah,
People wasn't sitting and doing that. We was gonna go outside and mess with the
See, that's
homies.
the
Yeah,
thing.
but Facebook was popping in like 08,
Yes.
like 07.
Also had to log onto it in
Fa-
a computer.
And Facebook was popping in 07, 08 for y'all.
Because we went to
Y'all went to college. I didn't have Facebook then. When y'all had Facebook, I didn't have Facebook. Y'all was in college. Facebook was popping in computers and all that. I wasn't.
True.
So like now everybody has a Facebook. It don't matter. Like,
Right.
but that's how it started on some college.
Bro,
Yeah,
I ain't
true.
gonna lie to you. Facebook and YouTube get me all the time, bro. That like in my head, we were young enough to have started them things, and now you look what they are today.
Like
Yeah.
we still had to get on YouTube to watch the battles and stuff.
Yeah.
Like now it's all
It's the same thing with Netflix for me too, bro. I remember when Netflix was tiny,
Yeah.
Right.
Me too.
and now it's one of the juggernauts.
Yeah, you still had to be like in the crib. Other stuff you had to go outside. Like now you could just Netflix it from your phone.
Facts.
Like,
Yeah, I don't know, bro. I just I always just like to bring up tech and generational differences, but I just thought it was interesting
man,
to chat
it's
about.
just gonna create another generation of non-communicative people, bro.
That's a fact, bro.
We don't have no like personal skills or like no like people talk how they text. People don't really know how to communicate, like because of the phone thing. And then like you could get on the phone and be whoever you want to be. Like I know like we all know people in real life that aren't these people in real life that are somebody different on the phone.
It's a
Like
fact.
if you had to do that outside, you would be a totally different person. Like you see people that like, and I'm not even gonna put no names out there, but like I know a person on social media that's super out there on social media,
Super social.
super social, and then like see him in real life and barely can hold a conversation.
Facts.
Like it's a real thing because it's like it's not that buffer, that barrier of like
That keyboard confidence. That's
right
what you call
keyboard
it.
confidence or like I'm looking at my phone. It's just me here in this room by myself.
Yeah.
It's a difference. Like yo, I really got to go outside and do that and be that. It's a whole different ball game.
Aaron, say that title for me. I like that.
But
Keyboard confidence.
keyboard confidence.
We're gonna turn that into a story.
Yeah, don't steal my lingo.
He already clipped you for that.
It's funny. We got a really close friend in our gang.
Chill,
who,
bro.
who, when we come to like bagging girls and getting girls, I felt like the mouthpiece was amazing in the messages, and then in person, cats were just sitting there in silence, cuz, and somehow still scoring the buckets. I just didn't understand. I was hating. I was hating, bro, because I felt like I felt like I tried extremely hard to be wavy in person. Like, you know what I mean?
It's a difference.
You know what I'm saying?
Even in that whole like, even like talking to girls on the phone. Like, remember, like even we was coming up, it wasn't big text. Like you had to be on the phone. Like especially like if we was on the talking to a girl on the house phone, you got to be on the phone. That's how you end up doing something stupid, like sitting on top of the refrigerator.
Right.
Because like now, I'm taking it back, bro.
That's funny.
Right. But that's all the nervous energy. Like now I'm just moving around for no reason.
Yeah.
Like I'm on top of the refrigerator.
Yeah.
But it's like cause that instant response. She say something to you, you gotta be on her heels right back and all of that. Now you get a phone, it's a text. Like I got time to sit here and formulate how I'm gonna get wavy in the text. Like
Facts.
Bro,
I don't gotta come right off the hip.
Bro, I got in trouble so bad one time in high school. We went to see my family in Virginia, and my cousin was dating a young lady, and then somehow I started talking to her sister, and then I went back to Philly, and they in Virginia, and I was calling from the house phone like every day, sitting on the phone like 2-3 hours.
On a long distance.
Bro, they confronted me, my mom and my dad.
That
like,
bill came.
who the hell you talking to in Virginia 804 for all these hours? Like 100 hours in a month. Like, who you talking to? Like, yo, the phone bill is crazy. They was barking on me, dog.
And it's
like,
crazy because
I was sitting there with a dumb face. Like, I was just talking to a girl. Like, you know no better?
Yo, I don't even know if I told that story here. I had the same type situation with my pop. With
Yeah.
this before Roman was a thing.
This was Verizon.
Yeah, had Verizon. I didn't know Roman. I didn't even know what roaming was.
Right.
I'm like 15. I go stay with my mom up in Lancaster. I'm up in that joint the whole summer, just all night on the phone, just talking to shorties all night. Get back, month go by, get the bill. He said, "Yo, it's $1,000. Like, what you was doing for $1,000?" I'm like, "Nah, this was on the phone." But like, roaming used to do this thing. Like, if you was roaming, the phone would like beep before it would dial out. Like, Now we got like anywhere minutes, anytime minutes,
Yeah.
nationwide. This
Bro,
before
free-
nationwide, you couldn't go. Like I was in Lancaster. Lancaster's like an hour and a half from here.
Right.
Like I didn't go like to Ohio. Like I'm just out the city.
Yeah.
But like it would beep every time before I would make a phone call. I just ignored it like the phone glitching. I didn't even think to ask nothing about it. It was like beep, and then it would dial the number.
Hey, bro.
Bill was $1,000. We had to change phones. We had to cancel the phone plan.
You still owe them, huh?
Had to run off on the
Yeah, we had. Next thing you know, we had Sprint or whatever. We ain't had Verizon no more after that. Yeah, it was over. Yo, hilarious. Listen, man, millennials know nothing about that. Different time.
Free nights and weekends.
Let's see, man.
Free text at the 9 or is it at the 8
Seven?
or free minutes at the 8.
3 minutes at the 7
Oh, at
with
the 7.
T-Mobile.
Yeah.
Everywhere else was 9. Yeah, even that, like, yo, I gotta call you at the.
Right. I'm gonna hit you back in like an hour.
Nothing about that, yo.
Yo, thinking that you like you know how long you just be sitting on FaceTime and phone now to think like you only had 1,000 minutes for the month. I gotta get off this joint or do whatever.
Yeah, if they was charging for like data, I know some people pay for data in the world, but like
Yeah.
most people have like unlimited data.
Yeah.
But if you didn't have unlimited data, like your bill probably would be ridiculous.
Thanks.
Like, it'd be crazy. But Lou sent this. It made me think of the movie Andre. I don't know why. Lou had sent us this video of this sea lion. I don't even. Was Andre a sea lion? He might have been a seal.
I feel like they're the same
They're the
thing.
same animal?
I feel like they're the same
They
thing.
not the same.
They
animal.
they obviously can't be the same
Because
thing,
they
but I
different.
don't know the tell the I don't know the
Well,
difference.
first of all, sea lions big as hell.
So the sea lion.
They're like 3 seals, 4 seals
That-
together.
Then that couldn't have been a sea lion, right? That
definitely
thing
was-
wasn't
that
that
joint
big.
was big.
It was big, bro.
It was
For
big,
real?
yeah.
Oh, all right.
And,
It
they,
was
and,
just-
and they're aggressive, and seals are not that aggressive.
Oh, true.
Andre was cool. But it was the. It was
Oh,
the
what is Andre?
you never seen the movie Andre? With the
I don't know
seal?
what Andre either. I think
For
he was just.
real?
I think he was just out himself.
No, you never seen the movie Andre? Yo, wildin'.
All right, bro. Can you
No.
tell the
Alright.
story about the animal?
Yeah, yo. For everybody in listener world, please grind my co-host up for never seeing the movie Andre. But it was a child, and she was sitting on a pier, out there with her family, just kind of telling the sea lion jumped up out the water and grabbed her from behind and pulled her in the water. So her granddad had to jump in the water and now save her and rescue her.
He's old as hell, bro.
Yeah.
Fearless as hell, yo.
Facts.
Yo, that's. I mean, I
Gotta
could
protect-
swim.
You gotta protect the fam.
Bro,
What if they wouldn't? What if it wouldn't have let her go?
all right. I guess call bullshit on both of y'all.
What?
First of all, you told me you're not fighting a bear for your kids. This is something that you said on the pod, and
Facts.
you listened to it. So
You
now,
listen to-
you telling me that you would jump in the water to get your kid back from a sea lion, where you're at a disadvantage. You said you wouldn't fight a bear on land. Our land is our greatest advantage to fight anything.
Yeah, but
we can drown.
you
any-
kind of ignorant to the sea lion thing. Like
Yeah,
I don't
like,
know what a sea
I don't
lion
think
can
the
do.
sea lion gonna hurt
I
you
know
like
what a
that.
bear can do.
All right, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Looking to see, like I said, like if I see the sea lion, I think of sea lions the same way I think of like seals.
Okay.
I don't know how harmful they are. Now, if
So what possessed it to grab a person?
If-
I don't know.
I
All right,
don't
so
know.
if you think they harmless, what possessed it to grab a person?
probably trying
Out of the water. You wasn't even in the water. It wasn't like we was swimming on the beach.
they was trying to play. Thought it was playtime.
Oh, all right. All right.
It had to be trying to play because
That's what I
the
thought.
sea lion grabbed her and let her.
Y'all
go.
watch Happy Feet?
Like
What's that penguin?
15 years ago, yeah.
The thing that was chasing Happy Feet around was a sea lion.
So they eat penguins.
Yes.
Okay, well listen. All right, it's optics on this. So the sea lion grabs the kid and pulls the kid in the water, and then you see the kid at the surface of the water. 'Cause the sea
Right,
lion
ain't
let the
like
kid
trying
go.
to drag her
If
nowhere.
the sea lion was taking the kid under, I ain't gonna lie, my
It's
little kid,
over.
it's over for them.
It's over.
Like
It's nothing that we can do.
it's a sea lion, and like I said, the kid was like at the surface, so I'm gonna jump down there and go get it. Now, if it was a gator or something, they probably goners, bro. Like if I see like a gator, like
Because I know what a gator can do.
right, if Jaws come out that joint and
Yeah,
grab,
it's a wrap.
I'm not going in there to fight Jaws, cause I'm not LL Cool
It's a
J,
wrap.
none of that, cause none of that. Bro.
I just
But the
seeing where
sea
y'all bravery
lion
was at.
looked Yeah, bro.
Man,
Like,
protect and provide, cuz where y'all protecting that?
listen, bro, we outside, bro, and I see the kids is outside and like a fox or something come up. I might go toe to toe with the fox. I might get messed up.
What about coyote? All right, what about a timber wolf?
No.
I mean,
Foxes are little.
if I got a weapon, yeah.
Yeah, we might go. Bro, a grizzly, cuz? I'm not going head up with no grizzly.
Hey yo,
Facts.
this just made me think. This is why I don't want to. I feel bad because I fish and I be going through trails and stuff. I seen a video recently where a family ran into a mountain lion, a cougar, hiking,
Right.
and cuz happened to have a 9mm gun on it, but the joint stalked him for like 2 miles. The mountain lion.
I'd have been shot. They wouldn't have been there had time to stalk me for 2 miles.
But running into a mountain lion on a trail with your family is nuts, bro.
Yeah, bro. Listen, you in the wild.
And your
Like,
kids be dumb as sorry. Like I don't like
Right.
it'd be the most opportune time for them to not listen to commands, like some like playtime.
Now we about
Like
to get
Manny would be
deep.
like, "Why, Daddy? Why get behind you? Like get the fuck out of me."
No, I got too many questions. Yeah, bro. Like a lot of stuff could get like if a squirrel get freaky on you, like a squirrel could get at you, or like a raccoon. Like it can claw you up. Like I was watching a video one time of like somebody with like a monkey on their shoulder, and then the monkey like jumped off him and like ripped half his head off,
Oh.
like clawed his joint, like grabbed, like cause they got sharp claws. Like
Yeah.
like things can get at you, but some things I know, like the chance of me surviving this is no. Like so we might get into it with the fox. Like maybe he claw me up, I could get to the hospital or something.
Hey.
If we go out there and it's a grizzly bear, bro, that joint gonna eat me, snap me in half, drag me off to the wilderness, never see me again.
And then we
bro.
both did.
Yeah.
All right,
Cool,
so
bro.
is it ego to be like, yo, I'd rather die fighting the bear and that we both did than to live and be like, yo, the bear took my baby?
Nah, bro.
Like, is that ego for me to be
Yes.
like, I'd rather go out on
Yes.
go out on my shield. I'd rather
Yeah.
go out.
You wanna die on your sword? Go ahead.
Yeah,
bro.
I want to die on my sword like the boxers in the ring. Like, just knock me out, bro.
That's why I told you, like, when we was talking the other time about the tornado, like, what you gonna do? Like, I'm just gonna watch the tornado take the bassinet away.
And then
What
you gonna
I'm-
live to tell the story, huh?
Yeah, when I'm gonna jump in the tornado, like, yeah, man, I went out.
Yeah, I want the reporters to do the story.
Yeah,
My
cuz.
ego don't even want me to report the story.
He out
Like,
of pocket.
like I want to go down in the story. I'm a part of the
you,
heroics of the story.
you know what that is for Lou? Cause outside of ego and pride and all that, it's cause he gonna have to come back and explain it to his wife. That's
Why you come back without Manny?
That's what it is.
Why?
Why did you come back and let the fox eat him or whatever eat him?
Yeah,
Because he gonna have to explain it to his wife. That's the bigger thing.
that's probably a subconscious thing. I never even thought about that. Thank you for revealing that to me and all our listenership.
Cause that's all he gonna be thinking on the way to the crib after Manny done got snatched by the mountain lion.
Don't let me stand on this hill alone. Fathers out there, y'all know that y'all hate explaining to mom.
Oh yeah, that's a fact.
You hate it, so
that's a super fact.
I'd rather die out there trying to come back and tell that story about why I wasn't out in great position when he was in danger.
Cause bro, you better pull out the little knife and start cutting yourself up with something. Cause
Yeah, it clawed me
you better
up.
self harm yourself.
Bro, she's not gonna care about none of your injuries. She ain't putting no bandages on none of your injuries. Where's my son?
Yo, the big yo. Let's get into this amazing. Oh, he changed the title on me. I just read the docket. It says "Amazing Man" segment.
Yeah, I wanted to shout out. I think his page on Instagram is New Emerging Kings. I sent it to
I'm
her.
glad you read that because I was about to kill that.
Yeah,
Don't put things as at in one word. I was about to say "New Merging King."
yeah, at New Emerging Kings. It's a guy, I don't even know his name, but black guy, he goes around with different groups of kids, teaching them different life skills. Like I've been seeing I've seen videos of him teaching the kids how to change the wipers, window wipers on a car, changing brakes. He did like a firearm training before.
Right.
So he does things that, like, quote unquote, in our society, a man should know how to change a tire. A man should know how to
Right.
do some of these basics. And I think that's a lost art. Like, I need to go to some of them, some of the little
That's a
trainings,
fact.
because I don't know how to do some of these quote unquote ideal. Like, I could change a tire. I could probably do the wipers, but like I still ask Dre.
I can show you how to change some brakes if you want to learn.
Yeah, I could. Yeah, we be out there needing Tone to come take
Listen,
the
man.
the nuts off the.
If it's going too crazy, cause
Yeah. Anyway, I just want to shout him out for moving the needle forward and giving the youth something viable. Um, you know,
yeah, that's because the world is just going away from like labor stuff, bro.
yeah.
Like that's a fact.
What else we got?
Jump into these topics.
Jump
bro.
into the topics, man.
You're not going down there. I'm not sure what else I need to say, but you need to hear me clearly. You go down there, we gonna have a problem.
Why would this be a problem? I'm trying to think in my head. Why would I have a problem with my husband going to see his ex off forever? If him going to see his ex will make him feel better in the mourning process when he's about to mourn for her, let him go see her.
So yeah, in the beginning, there was a wife talking about her husband not being able to see his dying ex, or I guess it was going to end their relationship.
I don't even know. I don't even know what to say, bro. I don't know how. Like, I don't know what to call it. I don't know if it's self.
Insecurity.
But it's insecure from what? She's not about to take you, man. Like,
Maybe they're gonna go to the upper room together.
I don't know. All right, we just need more context. Like, how long ago of an ex is this? Is this a significant ex?
bro,
Like,
why you need
I mean,
context?
if it's significant, if I'm gonna go see him, it's significant enough for me.
And you expect your new person to be cool that you're going to see?
Absolutely.
Okay.
It's just mature. This is somebody I cared about.
All right, so just giving context, like ex from 12 years ago for you, 14 years ago, right?
Right.
She passed. She's going to pass away. She's going to pass away, right?
Right.
You know, then been another baby mom, another long-term relationship, another baby mom.
But did we still maintain a relationship? Obviously, we
Like,
would.
do you mourn? Like, is that mourning? Like, you're gonna be mourning somebody that you?
If it's somebody that
Yo,
that was significant enough in your life that you cared about, that you love, that I mean, it don't matter who it is.
I'm gonna put it like this.
It's gonna turn into which I was still done.
No, I'm gonna put it like this. Y'all know Kobe?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all know Nipsey? They died, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did y'all mourn them?
Yeah.
1,000%.
Same concept.
Right.
This is it. Don't matter. We have mourned over people we've never met, don't know, entertainers, people that we may have idolized, not idolized, been a fan of, something like that. We mourn those people. This is somebody that I actually know, that I had a connection with, may still have a relationship with. Like, it's be with anything.
I don't see what the problem would be. Like, I don't see
the endearment for another person, bro. Like, that's all that I can think of for
but
her.
How though? Like, was you the first person I ever met on this planet? Are you the only person that I know?
Bro.
That's the logic.
It's
That's
just
some women logic.
like, I just don't think, and I'm not even gonna say it now, but I don't think her specifically, probably wants him to express that type of feeling and stuff towards somebody else.
what do it matter.
We talking about somebody we know?
Huh?
This person is about to die and be gone forever.
Yeah.
If he told her he loved her, what do it matter?
Yeah,
He can't do nothing about it. Can't nobody do nothing about it.
Bro, you know how hard it is to be with somebody and they got an ex that passed away and they might have felt like it was some missed opportunity there or some.
Bro,
yeah, but they did.
don't
They
you-
not coming back.
Bro, if I need to mourn a ex, don't you think it'll be harder if you don't allow me to mourn an ex and they die?
I'm okay with baby father, ex husband. The rest of it is a wash, bro.
Why?
Why,
Why?
bro?
For what?
Because she loved that person.
Right, because she cared about it. Because your wife cared about it. If you truly care for somebody, right, you care about all the things that they care about. Even if you don't care about a person, if it was significant enough that it affects your wife or your girlfriend or whatever, then you show sympathy to that person for whatever that is. No?
I just never experienced it, bro.
Yeah,
Okay,
I got a
but-
side question,
but-
bro, because I experienced something recently and I want to answer.
Oh, well, for you to answer the side question, do because I'm about to ask another question. Ask your question, then I ask my question.
All right, so one thing that I was terrified about, we could laugh about it now that it's all over. My mom service, I was so scared that like exes would show up to
Right.
Your exes.
yes.
You have to make sure you wasn't talking about uni exes.
Yeah, like I was scared. Because
Exes would pop out.
yeah, because you know a lot of people had good rapport with my mom,
Sometimes you gotta pop out and show.
and I just wasn't ready for that. Right, like I wasn't ready to.
But I mean, you just stand firm and
in what? What do you stand firm in?
you stand firm and
Why is she here?
This is my
Why she
wife.
here,
This
Dre?
is my wife.
Why
Wait. Your wife know what all your exes look like?
No,
All right, so what we talking about then?
no.
Sometimes the hugs get a little bit too huggy. Then like, yo, who was that?
But you hugged a lot of, bro. You hugged how many people?
So first of all, you're saying don't be honest, right? You're saying like
What you mean? Don't be honest.
She's gonna ask who's that.
Yeah,
She asked you who that to everybody who was
no,
there.
No, no,
Exactly.
no.
But
so
she
what we
might.
talking about?
But if she was to ask you directly and she got the right person, would you be like, yo, that was one of my exes?
Yes.
Without
Wait.
freezing up and making it.
Yeah, because if I do freeze up, it's gonna look funnier.
Chill, bro.
You can't. You gonna freeze up though.
No, you're not.
And the immediate thought of you going, it's that natural reaction when she asks the question, like you put me on the spot. You're gonna have that initial joint. It's not like, yo, that's my cousin Janine. That's instant. She's gonna be like, yo, who that? You're gonna be like, oh, that's such and such. It's gonna be a pause for sure. It ain't gonna come right off the hip.
Listeners in listener world, what is the protocol on if you lose your mom or dad and exes want to come pay homage at the funeral? Are they allowed to if you are married and moved on or not?
Bro, you gonna
Yeah,
tell somebody
they know
no
your
that
mom.
you
But
can't
that-
come to my mom's
You
funeral?
kind of walked us into the question I was gonna ask,
Yeah.
which is cool. So why is it different? So like, for instance, when's the last time that you really seen like Mark and Hakeem in them? A long time ago.
Yeah.
Mark and Hakeem know your mom know because y'all all lived on the same block.
And we
Mark
grew
and
up- yeah.
Mark and Hakeem probably haven't. When the last time Mark and Hakeem seen your mom?
We was kids.
20 years ago.
Yeah.
They came to pay their respects to your mom.
Mm-hmm.
That's a non-issue.
All right.
So is it only an issue if people can't mourn their ex relationships? Like, why does that become an issue?
I think it's positioning, right? Like she was probably almost a daughter-in-law too, or something. Like I don't know.
Nah, bro, it's people. People putting more emphasis on it just because we was in a relationship instead of saying like these people have a relationship as
I just want to know
friends.
what's the world consensus on it. Like, what is the popular consensus that is acceptable or is it not
When my
acceptable?
pop died,
I
my
think
mom
we're
was
gonna
there.
get different answers, bro. Male versus female.
Listen, when my pop died, all the women that he have children by were in attendance.
As they should be.
We're talking about children and being married to other people. That's cool to me because we were once officially a family in one capacity.
I don't know everybody that was there, but
Not the Jones he was dealing with in his 20s and he was knocking down.
if they was
pop out.
available, they could. Well, for one, my pop
Bro,
lived.
people
longer
probably
than-
wouldn't even know that they was at the funeral.
Yeah, they just gonna roll up in that junk.
Right.
I just wanted to ask. I think it's hilarious. You know what I mean? I was unprepared and I was hella nervous.
And
Everybody love my mom.
And say one of your exes did come, and even when they walk in front of you, the family usually sit up front and everybody hugging you or shaking your hand, right? Hopefully she would have enough coof not to hug you all along in front of your wife, because you sit next to your wife and your kids. So hopefully she wouldn't hug you all along next to your wife. It'd just be some casual, I'm sorry for your loss, whatever. I loved your mom. And keep it pushing.
You just gotta, you know what it is, bro. Cause like
It's
this
just a maturity
this-
thing,
this
bro.
Outside, no, this another joke though. This another thing. You gotta make sure. You gotta just hope that nobody significant in your life die, like while you still like new with your new relationship.
What, bro?
What
That,
what
that
is
sounds
No,
crazy.
No, listen,
That
listen,
shit,
listen,
that
listen,
sounds
listen.
crazy.
No. Listen. Dig the motion, right? we all got moms and family and stuff, so we all like had like long term relationships. So it's a girl in your family it's a girl that you had that your mom and them really dig, that they really like,
They
that
was
they
a fact.
still
They-
cool with to
yeah.
this day, that they still got that relationship.
That's a
Now
fact.
now your mom died, but you might have brought your new girl with you because y'all together. But when the girl that you was with for the long time, that know your family and know everybody,
Bro,
and she
this is
roll up in that
crazy,
joint,
bro.
you already know it be tension.
Yeah, but
Now
it's
she done-
crazy.
She done hugged all your cousins because they all tight.
And
She done
everybody
hugged
happy
all
to
your
see
aunts.
her. That's a
everybody,
fact.
Everybody light up like, oh, I ain't seen her in so long.
That's
now
a
they all,
fact.
everybody want to, you know how it go.
He performing, bro.
But that's how it be, because that's exactly how it be. Like then you just be
Yeah.
sitting there like, yo, why you so hype? Like you and you drawing.
People be calling them cuz and
Exactly.
daughter. And come here, daughter.
Right. Now I'm here with my new shorty trying to get her acquainted, but everybody already know her and love her.
Bro, this is crazy, bro.
Now it be wicked like that. You just gotta hope you never in those situations, because you're gonna hear about that when you get in the car.
That's a fact.
Definitely gonna get snuffed.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just
nah.
wanted to share it with y'all. Now we can laugh about it. I was freaking terrified, bro. like when your pop passed, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, listen, just me, just me and the family. That's it. Just
Like
me
I ain't
and
the only
the
one that's
family,
going through
dog.
this, bro. We
Listen.
all holding our breath. Like, who about to come to this door? Like,
This is just me and the family, cuz chill.
what else we got, man?
It get wicked. You want to introduce it?
This kind of going on the back of some stuff we've been covering the last few months. Watching these dads go through this sports process with their son, or watching their son go to the league. So it was a video we seen of LeBron working out with famous trainer Chris Brinkley,
Yeah.
getting his son ready for the draft.
And Bryce was there too, right?
Yeah, and his son who in high school, but it's different. Like seeing these kids work out with LeBron.
Mhm.
It's super dope seeing Bron go through the drill, and then Bronny up next, he go through the drill, and then Bryce up next, he go through the drill.
I think one thing that it highlighted for me and my biggest takeaway is that I no longer look at them like their only claim to anything. Is that I look at them more individual now. Like Bryce is a big high school prospect for college or whatever. Bronny's a prospect for the NBA, and now I see them like that. I don't see them as, oh, they just in there with their dad with a basketball doing drills. I look at them like they have their own basketball thing going on.
Yeah,
And this is the first time I felt like that, seeing them all together. Normally it's like, yo, he in the gym with his kids or whatever, and it's just like very
and not
'Cause
it's
stuff
LeBron
going on.
James, it's Bronny James, and it's Bryce James.
yeah.
Stuff going on.
I definitely felt like when I seen this one, I looked at them all as people who had their own basketball. They're different parts of their basketball careers.
Right. On that, about that, I just had a thought. Bronny is really good, yo. Not even just from the video, just because and we kind of touched on like the nepotism aspect of it. If Bronny wasn't good, he wouldn't be where he at.
You gotta have to probably elaborate.
He would, because he ain't the first son that we seen that was in that position to be that. Even Bryce isn't what Bronny is. Bryce like a 3-star recruit. Bronny was a 5-star McDonald's All-American. I don't think he just got that because he LeBron's son.
You wanna know what else I want to add to that?
Because Deion Sanders' sons is getting what they getting because they good.
Yeah,
Shador was a 5-star because he was good in high school. Shiloh was like a 3-star, 2-star, whatever he was. He made his bones. But like I seen Walter Payton's son at Miami. We seen everybody's sons. We seen everybody who great sons, and they all ain't that.
Yeah, they also ain't got the money to do all this training and put them in Sierra Canyon.
That
and all
too.
that
But I'm saying even in that, they still ain't that.
talent wise.
Yeah, talent wise.
all
He
right.
has to have the
This
talent.
might sound like hate.
He about to hate.
Bronny is good.
Fact.
He is good. I've seen him. We've seen him we've seen him in 8th
And we
grade.
seen him get better.
He's not as good as the world's making him to be. He's not as good as social media. It's helping
not
him.
as good as
It's
the social
boosting
media
him to
attention.
be.
But he'll be a pro because he's good.
Okay.
That's what I got when
He'll be a pro. He's
like
a pro.
I was listening to some of the stuff that was coming out of Rich Paul and Clutch Sports about like how he's not going to take no 2-way contracts. He wants to be developmental.
I don't like that, but all right.
Yeah. But one thing that I did take away is that like nobody's saying he's a superstar. Nobody's saying that like he led USC. He was like this leader, the leading scorer or anything like that. And I think when you take that lens off of it, can he be a pro NBA player? Sure. Just off of, say like LeBron does 10 things great and Bronny does 5 of the 10 things great himself, but he's just in a smaller body. He's been around basketball his whole life. He understands a pro basketball lifestyle. Yes, I think he could be a pro. I just don't think he's a star. And I think like when people say like his ceiling is like Drew Holiday, I think that might be even too high.
It's way too high.
Like I think that's
For sure.
I think that's too high.
But
He might have pro talent, but he's not acting like a pro.
What you mean?
His camp is not acting like a pro.
They're not going about the process like a pro.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I mean, that's politics. But Rich Paul brought up how he did it with all his clients. Like, that's something that Clutch do. He named the client. Like, I seen them in their name. Like, he named client. Like, these clients only worked out for these teams. I had these clients that we were trying to position to go to a certain team.
But they were better than Bronny.
Yeah. It was better.
You can't do that with
Prospects.
everybody.
Even the ones that wasn't better than Bronny. Even
Right.
the ones he named that wasn't better than Bronny. Like, he wanted to position people for certain 2-way contracts. He wanted to position certain people to fall to these certain things, even if it
All right, question.
didn't fall to the second round.
Is Bronny in the league after Bron retires?
I think it's thick. For sure.
Not long.
Wow.
I give it 4 years.
You for real?
I don't think so.
I think it's thick.
Okay.
I
4
think
or
it's
5
thick
years?
just because he got.
Is it successful if he has a 4 to 5 year career? Is it successful? He'll have his own money. He'll have made a few million.
He already got his own money.
I mean, I know he. Sorry, that's terrible context. He would have stamped that I was an NBA player for 4 to 5 years. Is it considered a success?
What's the difference?
Your dad is arguably the best basketball player ever, and if you make it to the league and you have a 4 to 5 year career as a role player or somebody on the bench or something, is that considered successful
to us, I don't know if it's successful to
to
the
them?
James family.
Yeah,
Yeah.
with that
Probably-
investment, right?
You don't think that he'll carve out a role playing career?
No,
Why not?
I don't think he's good enough.
I think a good comparable for him could be Josh
Bro, we
Hart.
see top prospects carve out that role that you're talking about.
You see top prospects barely flame out and make it.
Facts.
Bronny
Exactly.
would be more comparable to TJ McConnell, who's carved out, who's gonna play a 10-year career. You know why? Because Bronny's not out there trying to be a star. He's doing everything right. When you watch Bronny in these McDonald's games, he's facilitating, he playing defense, he taking the open shot, he not forcing nothing. That's what's gonna keep you in the league.
Yeah,
you know what
but-
getting people booed out of the league for trying to play outside your role.
Yeah, but they're not doing that right now.
Who's not
TJ
doing
McConnell hustled to even get there. Hold on. He hustled to even get there. He worked out for whatever team called him. He did that. They're not doing that
Bro,
with Bronny right
that?
now.
That doesn't
That
work.
leaves a bad taste in organization's mouth.
Once he gets there, he'll find a way to stick.
Say they got the 20th pick.
Right.
Say he only work out for 3 teams. Then it don't go nowhere with the 3 teams. What is incentivizing the Spurs to come back around to get him? I felt like you disrespected me on the original process. Why would I come get you?
Because I might need you now. Nah.
No, it's too many kids, bro. It's too many people waiting for a spot.
Hopefully by that point he'd be done carved out a situation though.
Yeah, hopefully.
You don't think he's on?
I don't think so.
Bro, y'all don't think he's more comparable to like a Josh Hart?
No.
No, he not. He don't got the size.
How big is Josh Hart?
6'4",
What, he 6'2"?
6'1", what he measured at the combine.
Right.
The sizes was like really putting him on the fringe.
I just don't
'Cause they
think.
thought he was taller.
I think the fact that like the scoring isn't there, and nobody wants really like traditional point guards. I just think at his size, normally people you got to think about it. Brunson is small. And look how much Brunson is averaging. You know, putting up 40s in the playoffs and stuff like that. Like at that size, if you're not exceptional at things,
At one thing, bro. And we already know that. You got to
Yeah.
be really good at defense. You got to be really good
You
at
don't
scoring.
think he a good defender?
How we ain't seen him
I
play.
mean, we
in
haven't seen him in a year.
Right.
Well, I got
mean,
another dad
He
question.
barely
after this.
played in USC.
That's true.
I'm LeBron James. I'm arguably the greatest basketball player ever.
right.
If my kids, out of the 10 great things I do, one get 3 and the other get 3, and their 3 is different, right? Like, so like Bronny has the IQ, he has the facilitating, he has the team player, the professionalism. And then Bryce has the athleticism, he has the size. He might got, I don't know, the rebounding.
Right.
You know, them things independently may not be at the level of their dad, and is that okay? Is that-
Okay, for
Yeah.
who?
I mean,
Is that okay?
Because
Like,
if my son got all 6 of them things, and he's not getting the looks that Bronny and Bryce is getting because he's not Bryce or Bronny, is that okay?
right, as another dad.
As a regular dad, nobody know me,
right.
but my son is better than them 2 kids.
Put together.
Facts.
I mean, that's true. I mean, I do agree with that. Like, yeah, this shouldn't be like taking. And that was the point of me bringing it up about the Bronny James. Like, Bryce isn't taking away nobody's looks at all. He not taking nobody scholarship offers and none of that. He don't got all the offers that Bronny had.
Not yet.
Bronny had them then. What is Bryce, a junior?
Yeah, but if you look at him, Bryce is on the Team USA. That's a
Yeah.
valuable spot.
That's true.
He's on these top AAU programs. He next to Kion Anthony a lot.
That's true.
He's on these high performing AAU teams and on these.
Yeah, but how
That is taking a
how-
spot.
How far is that spot going to go? That's the point I'm making.
My thing is, even what he's saying, if he ain't good enough to be on the spot, then why he got the spot? Like, if there are better kids, he just getting a spot because of the politics of
Yeah,
his.
he's getting a spot because of the politics, but
And that's corny.
but
And
I
that speaks
think
to and that speaks to the same thing that he's bringing up. But like, when it comes to like an NBA shot, like one of y'all sent the post earlier today about how
yeah, but
the
I don't-
NBA is no longer like a trench baby
Facts.
sport.
Yeah, but I don't the Team USA team and all of that stuff. Like, I don't think that is nearly as close as getting to the NBA.
Okay.
Like, him holding down the AAU team spot. Like, anybody could hold down the AAU team spot.
Nah, bro. You
Absolutely.
thinking non-political when we know that this world is political.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
so
that-
people who run the Team USA program,
right?
what if they get a job? Now they got a relationship with Bryce James.
That's
If I
cool.
get a GM job or assistant GM job, I got you in my ear. I got you in my text.
That's cool. What I'm saying is,
It all matters.
NBA roster spot matters. If we was having a conversation about Bronny holding down an NBA roster spot and he's not an NBA player, I'm saying I think he is an NBA player because we've never seen Michael Jordan kids wasn't in the NBA.
They also didn't have social media.
Have y'all thought about this shit?
It's been a what?
Good.
There's been a bunch of kids in the social media era that people's kids that didn't just hold down the NBA spot.
I don't think you can name much.
What you mean? We seen them. We see them all the time. Is Dennis Rodman Jr. about to hold down an NBA spot? Is he even gonna get drafted? Dennis Rodman is a Hall of Famer.
But he is in the draft.
He can enter anybody. I can enter my name in the draft, bro. Anybody enter their name in the draft? Is
Okay.
he, like, okay, we could go off of basketball. Greatest receiver of our lifetime. Greatest receiver of our lifetime.
Randy Moss.
Randy Moss. You know his son, Thaddeus Moss. Is he holding down an NFL job?
NFL is different than the NBA.
It's all politics, bro. You don't think he could get his son into an NFL training camp?
He was in the NFL training camp.
Yeah, so is a lot of people. What I'm saying is, if Bronny James is 15 dudes on an NBA roster, if Bronny James ends up there, it's probably because he deserves to be there.
Okay.
I don't think that he ends up there if he don't deserve to be there.
Okay.
Because we see all of these kids, and we see them not do it.
Okay.
Why Shaq's son not in the league, bro?
All right.
Shaq ain't the best center of our lifetime?
The question was, well, my original question was, will he be in the league after LeBron leaves the league? My answer still be
You
he
think-
he'll get there. Absolutely, I
You just
believe
don't
he'll
think
get
he
there.
Good enough to stick
Mm,
around.
no.
Okay. What you was about to
No.
say, bro?
I don't even remember, bro.
Oh, all right. You want to get into the? We might have to skip one of these.
Well, let's get messy.
No, we could go to the other topic. You want to play the video? You can skip the one and play the video on the listening.
Black men do not fight hard enough to be a parent in their children's lives. They don't. They do not.
Just a question. Why is it
That they have to
these
fight.
men have to fight? The fact that they have to fight is one thing. The fact that they're not fighting enough is another thing. But why is it that virtually every man has to fight to see their child? Do you understand that's a bigger issue versus not fighting enough?
Why are you complaining about a problem that you created for yourself? I don't want to hear it. Talking about why do men have to fight? You created that problem.
Yes.
So now you're like, oh, I have to fight my way out of my own problems? Oh, I'm sorry. Are we not all adults? Is life not always what we want it to be? So you will be like, well, I ain't fighting no more because why do I even have to fight? You'll leave that single mother to fight and have to raise the kid by herself, really just the mom and her kid. You'll leave her to fight for herself, but you're like, oh, I ain't gonna fight for my kid. Why do I fight for my kid? Over a problem that you created yourself. But we could have all just been like, you know what? I'm good on the kids. Let me wrap it up. Let me at least get married first. Let me at least try to do the right thing.
You lying to me? It's not the fact that men don't want to fight for their kids. I gotta fight to see my own child. That don't make no sense to me. If I'm not neglecting that child, if I'm not mistreating or abusing that child, why I got to fight to see my own child? Because let's be honest, the problem is never about the child. The problem is some stupid 10-year-old argument that me and you got going on. I never understood when women have children from men, it's always my baby, my baby, my baby, until the baby start acting up, and then it's come get your son, come get your daughter. They acting. No, that's your baby. Remember? The sad part about it, we'll be sitting there bickering, going back and forth, and the baby sitting right there watching the whole thing. To be sitting there just because the baby ain't 8, 9, 10 years old, you don't think that baby understand what's going on. You lying to me. Hey, man.
Y'all get the point.
Yeah,
The
kind of a long clip.
The question we wanted to pose was, why do fathers have to fight to see their kids? And the perception is like, hey,
Yeah,
you're not
fight
fighting
hard
hard.
enough.
You're not fighting hard enough to see your kids, because that's sometimes I don't know.
That's a
generalization.
simple answer, bro. Because it's never about the kids. They have to fight to see their kids because it's not about the kids. It's about the relationship, whatever relationship the parents have.
Mm-hmm.
If it's a super toxic relationship, if it's a super whatever, if it's just a bad relationship, then you just gotta fight harder. That's just what it is. Parents are in control at the end of the day. They're in control of everything. So if I don't like you, if I feel like you got abusive traits, or if I feel like you got negative traits, I might not want that around my kid.
I just don't. I just hate like the reality of that. Like sometimes we don't have as much ownership in the situation. The ownership of said child doesn't always perceive to be 50-50 or even, and that like what man is making the woman fight through hula hoops to see their kids? Oh, you did me so wrong. You know what I mean? You just carrying on, potentially, like you said, the toxic part of the relationship. Like,
I think
do
it's just
guys do that?
wired different. I mean, there's guys out here that I'm sure they do that.
It's just unpopular. It's not that
For one, it's just rare that just guys got the kids and the moms don't.
right.
Like that's also like rare in itself. So now you already like made the pool of people to pull from like smaller. But I also just think like it's just a different mindset. It's just a different mentality. I just think we kind of look at things in a different way.
Question: Dad trying to see his kid, quote unquote, not trying hard enough, gives up.
Right.
Is that different than a guy who didn't want nothing to do with the kid from the beginning? Do you perceive that deadbeat possibility the same? Do we perceive that the same of like, hey, you not involved? Well, I tried to be involved and then it just was too hard and then I stopped versus I ain't want nothing to do with this child at all. Is that the same to y'all?
No, it's not the same, but
It's the same.
it ain't far.
Okay.
It's not the same from an adult eyes. It's probably the same from that child's eyes, though.
Okay.
Either way, you wasn't here. No matter what you said, you tried. On the weekends, I didn't come with you. I didn't see you at my birthday parties. I didn't see you at my graduation. So to that kid, it's probably the exact same.
You want to know another point I want to throw in here real quick is I had a conversation with my wife before, slightly different, similar in point. hey, I don't want to raise the kids with this. Like, they got to work harder than white people and Asian people, and they got to work harder for everything because they black, right? That's like we don't like that.
What you mean you don't wanna?
We don't like this concept of putting that trauma or that pressure or whatever. It's a reality. It's
Right.
probably is more than likely true, right? But we didn't want to raise them like that with that type of pressure, right? And similar, being a male, being a father, you just got to try harder even when it don't make sense and it's extremely bad. You just got to go above and beyond. And it's just this dynamic that you be like, yo, when you teach your son to be a dad, like, yo, just always be there. Like, always be there for them. No matter what's going on, just always be there. And that's,
I mean,
it's a similar resilience that I'm talking about.
less than less than how it really matters between the two parents, like how Shorty was saying, like why men gotta fight harder or whatever. It's really how it just ends up landing with the kid. Like that's really what it's gonna come down to. Because at the end of the day, like we want to say continue to fight and fight harder because like at the end of the day you might not have no explanation for this. At the end of the day, your kid just might not accept it. Like you can go all this time not seeing your kid and just be like, oh, your mom was being a jerk or your dad was being a jerk, but the kid don't gotta accept that. All I know is you wasn't here. Like I don't really care.
Right.
So instead of having to like backtrack and clean up what you didn't do, then that's why you gotta continue, to put the effort for it because you gotta explain that to the kid. Now, if you don't care about your relationship with your kid, then it's irrelevant at that point. Like it don't really matter.
Like when y'all raise we all got boys. When you raise your son, you're gonna tell him like, yo, no matter what, like always be there for your kids. Like that's something that we'll probably say, right?
Absolutely.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So-
I mean, yeah. Like, if it's in
Absolutely.
your power, definitely do that for sure.
Let's get messy.
Yeah, let's get messy.
Let's get through
We
these
sent
Jones.
this John. It was crazy.
I could explain it.
Yeah, go ahead.
So there was a girlfriend who she dropped off her boyfriend.
and she posted this. This is what she posted and wrote.
This is how she posted. Yeah, girlfriend drops off her boyfriend. Her boyfriend then sneaks off with his side girl, and he's in the car getting fellatio. And then the side girl baby father pulls up and shoots him in the head and kills him. And she was like, I don't know how to feel about this. Well, one, yes, he was cheating. Two, you are grieving. So I could see the complications of like how she was kind of saying like how she didn't know how to feel. Like
That's a wild complex.
I mean, you still love a person, so she gonna be upset, even if they cheated. Like you don't get cheated on and then like unlove a person.
No, we ain't talking about unloved, but it's like anger versus hurt more.
Right.
True, I could get that.
Because he didn't have to die. He didn't have to be cheating with her. He didn't have to meet up with her.
I ain't always been like a perfect person in my life and stuff. So sometimes you gotta preface that to put them in mind frame. But like, I've been in some wild spots doing some things I wasn't really supposed to be doing, and I always used to think that, like you ain't never been like cheating and you like be like in the trenches, like
if I die out here, how I explain this?
like in the jets in the middle of the night, like if something happened, I shouldn't even be doing this, like I shouldn't even be cheating, but now like I'm cheating and like putting myself in
the dangerous,
right? Like I'm putting myself in ways
like,
where like
double danger.
Yeah, like yo, this could just go left, cause
bro.
Like, and then like, and I ain't gonna lie, that used to be like a fear of mine, like back in that time of my life, like used to be a fear of mine. Like,
how far back? Say that.
Real far back.
I'm playing, bro.
But like, it used to be a fear of mine, like damn, like if I get caught out here, like now, like they gonna have to like explain it. Like,
Bro,
why you was over here on this side?
Let's take the fact that he died off. Like, say he was injured. Say he was like gunshot wound and lived.
Oh,
right?
I could get up out of that.
Yeah. So now it's like, yo, where you get shot at again? Like, what you was doing down there with who? Like, who shot you? You pressing charges? No, I ain't pressing charges.
I don't know if you can get out of that, bro.
Yeah, it's kind of sticky, bro.
I don't think you can get out of it.
You can't get out of it if you was, all right. You can't get out of it if you was.
One, you got dropped off. So you wasn't in your car.
All right, yeah. So she probably think that he dropped her off at the homie crib.
No, that the post said she dropped him off at work.
Yeah.
We didn't say that. But that's what the post said.
I got dropped off at work, and then I left work, and I went to the bar with my homies, and we was up on the north side, and then some boys ran down on us, tried to rob us, and then bang. That can easily get explained now when I don't have a mouthpiece no more to explain my side of the story, and I'm just DOA. If he shoot both of us, now I'm in the car. Like that used to be things I used to be thinking. Like if somebody roll up and kill both of us, now I'm in the car. You mean like?
Hey, bro, I didn't even think of it. He was getting fellatio and he got shot in the head. He ain't shoot Shorty.
No,
She had dead wood in her mouth.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like you gotta understand, like when certain things happen, like you gotta think like, yo, I might end up in a situation like I can't explain my way out of this because depending on how bad it go. So like if I get shot and rushed to the hospital or something, but I'm still like,
bro, I think it depends on what type of girl you got,
yeah,
bro.
because some girls gonna ask mad questions.
Exactly.
And they gonna
Like,
try to
wait,
research it.
what kind of car was it?
Bro, they be
Listen.
detectives, bro.
Like yeah, like but if you still
Once they read the
coherent-
report, the witness, hold on,
Then
the
you-
witness said it's Stephanie Davis who is the witness. Who was that?
then it get goofy. Yeah.
Now I'm on
But-
social media
but-
looking up Stephanie Davis.
But that's why I'm saying, like, you gotta. But as long as you can explain that, then you could get up out of there. People end up like Teddy Pendergrass, and you don't want to end up like Teddy P. Remember, Teddy P was on Lincoln Drive, and he smacked his joint out when the brakes went out, but he was in the car with a tranny. So now everybody was looking at him crazy, like, and that was his folks. That he said was his folks, but now he got to get dressed. They got to use the jaws of life to get him and the tranny out the car, and it's gonna be on the news.
Yo, gang.
I'm just saying.
Listen, man, let's get off of this, bro. Let's get off of this.
But
Definitely
yeah.
was teetering dangerous lines. Let's
No,
go.
no, I wasn't about to say nothing super crazy. I'm just saying. But like, I used to be thinking about that back in the day. Like, man, I might not never have to come over here and see Shorty ever again because it's dangerous. In other messy news, there was a daughter, and she graduated. She was graduating. She went on prom. She's a senior in high school, doing great things. And she was sending all of these updates to her dad, like texting him long stories about her graduation, about her prom, sending them pictures of her in her prom dress and all this stuff. And like, there's no like responses to any of the messages. The mom was texting the dad.
I think one thing that I hate about this the most, and I know Ern didn't want to talk about this, but the point was she was reasoning in her messages to him.
Which was sad, bro.
Which was sad, almost like begging him to respond or show up for something. Oh, I know mommy asked you for money for this stuff, but I really don't need it. I really would prefer if you just came, was there or whatever. And I think that's a lot of trauma to put on a kid. You talk about daddy issues and all types of issues that you could potentially have. Because she was begging him for presents. She wasn't begging him for money and all this stuff. And even though the mom did reach out asking for help with prom or graduation or the dress and stuff like that. And
Which
even
is
if
her right.
Which is her right. I think that's the part that made it most sad is that like she at an age where she's trying to reason to even have you a part of her life, and that was sad.
Yeah, that's sad, bro.
Yeah, what would because of course we don't think like that, but how do you even just do that? Like, what would make you just not respond?
I can't tell you.
No response. Like he just, good job. Even if it's short on words, because she was writing paragraphs. Even if it was short on words,
I can't tell
no
you, bro.
response.
I can't.
Well,
tell
I'm not big in text. I would call you. I'm not a big texter. So if she was to have
But a
texted me a paragraph,
response, anything.
my response would have been, "Hey, I'm very proud of you. I'll call you later."
That's what I'm saying.
You know
Anything.
what I mean?
A response is crazy. Like no response.
But I wonder,
Yeah, I
like, cause
can't- I
guys
can't
get
tell you,
weird
bro.
like this though. Like, yo, what if mom helping her text this to get a response? Be like, you ain't respond to the other money thing that I asked for.
Oh, like he might have been trying to duck the money altogether. So now he's
Yeah.
just gonna duck the daughter.
So what?
I'm not making it valid. I'm just saying, like, was that his reasoning?
I don't know, bro.
No, let's just talk about this. We'll take it off because, like Aaron said, he don't want to get too sad. As a guy, and you don't have it, and you're a father, and you co-parenting, is it valid to be like embarrassed that much to like not
I
be
tell my
involved?
kids, I ain't got it all the time. Oh, I thought you was about to say
Like like I prefer to just not come and participate because I don't have it to give, or I'm embarrassed about it, or I may be jobless, or I might be struggling. Is that a wrong place to be in? Because I'm sure that that's common somewhere, Because common thought process. Like how do if all mom wants is money in my presence, and I don't really have the money, and she needs help, that don't make you feel like a man and not be able to help, right? That's real, right?
I mean, yeah,
How do you still be there for your kid if you're in a situation where you can't help though?
You just show up where you can.
Yeah, you just gotta give what you can give. If I don't have
You
it,
gotta
yeah.
go pick up the chairs for the prom send off. You gotta go. You need to cook this. You need to. Oh, she need to run to her appointment, her nail appointment. You gotta chip in wherever you can chip in. It might not be monetary, but you gotta be there. You can't just make yourself absent altogether because you don't got the money.
Right.
That's
Yeah,
a
you
poor
gotta
excuse.
You gotta give what you could give.
Right. And if you can give time, if you can give a helping hand setting up or running an errand, that's what you got to do.
And I don't think guys are that creative to think out the box that way all the time. Or
Yeah.
maybe that's not always welcome. Like maybe like like you dealing with somebody who's like, no, either you do this or you don't do anything type of person.
That's just
Yeah, then
that's just the maturity of the parents.
But then in that, then it's all for you, because like if it's a difference between I just bow out versus being denied. I'm denied access to this.
If you communicate with your co-parent, listen, I don't got it, but I can help you, whatever.
Right.
And if whatever way they respond, that's the way they respond. But you did your part.
Right.
That's it.
What else we got,
That's
man?
a fact.
New dad tip had seen a video of a daycare worker being sentenced to jail for manslaughter for putting an infant to sleep in the car seat at the daycare. So my new dad tip of the day is that pretty much infants shouldn't be in the car seat sleeping for more than 30 minutes. It's very dangerous because they can't hold their heads up and they just basically lean their head forward, and all the air they're breathing through their nose and their mouth is not getting down to the lungs.
But I never
So it's a
I don't
very
think I never knew this either.
so it's like suffocating, especially and if you're in the car, it's a reverse, right? Like you can't really see them as good. You gotta have a little mirror thing to see them. They're not facing forward.
Right.
So it's something to be mindful of. Car seats are not beds or bassinets or cribs. Like the car seat is not for them to be napping. It's for transport. I don't know what you would do if y'all were on a road trip. Maybe it's not a great time to take a road trip if you got infant, but yeah.
They said stop and take them out, I guess, every so often.
Yeah. So they said it's dangerous for kids up to 2 years old. Like I'm just thinking in my head, like Osa just turned 3, but like I'm not even sure if I knew like the car seat was a danger to her until she was 2.
Just put them in the car seat and rock them to sleep. Bro.
Yeah. So that's the new dad tip of the day.
Yeah, that's crazy. In the unfit parenting segment this week, it was a video of a girl going back and forth with her mom about how her mom messed her credit up and stole her credit and put all this stuff in her name, and she was gonna call the cops on her and press charges on her mom for stealing her credit, which is crazy.
That's common in our community.
Yo,
Aaron is going to ask me, what community? The black community.
Hey, yo, guys.
You know how many friends I got with random Verizon bills in their names and stuff?
Yeah, my thing with this video is the mom just acting so like appalled. Like, you gonna choose your credit over your mom? Like what?
Why would you?
What kind of question that is that to even pose to a person?
Right.
Let alone your child.
You want to know what's crazy? When I watched it, what I thought is like, damn, you get to mess up your credit and mess up my credit. Like, imagine if I could put expense another car in a repossession on your credit. I have hella wheels.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Not
Like,
giving this girl no fighting chance.
This joint might be worse than what we normally see. Like back in the day, like people would put like stuff in their kids' name, like utilities, credit, cable, stuff like that. Smaller kids, like, and potentially like damage their credit, and then like
you could fix it by the time you need it.
Yeah, by the time you get older, like this girl is already of age to check her credit.
Right.
To see like, so she like even 18 plus because she set her own credit profile. So
Right.
now she 18 plus because like credit going like 7-year cycles. It clean up whatever you put some in your kids' names at 13. By the time they 18, whatever, hopefully is gone, whatever. She like 18 now. like 18
Wow.
or older now. Like you
Wow.
still in it. Like
You heard what she said. She said, I found out when I went to go get my student loans that I got bad credit.
like
I can't even go
Oh,
to school.
not right. She said I can't even go to school. I can't go
Yeah.
to college.
that's wicked. Like how you just do this currently, like in live time, like today.
Unfit parenting.
But the mom just trying to defend.
The
I
mom
don't-
was trying to gaslight her. Bro.
Right,
She
like-
was like talking.
like
crazy.
we needed this.
Yeah, she was trying to gaslight her.
Like I could
Yeah,
just give you the money. If you could just give me the money, then you should have
You
paid
shoulda
for
just
it
got
originally.
yourself.
All right, bro. Y'all ain't gonna like this take. We struggling. I have poor credit. I need to put some stuff in your name so we can live and for me to take care of you. It's the same as like, yo, yeah, it's $5,000 in Mandy's bank account, but we over here can't pay the mortgage, and I'm struggling, and I lost my job or something. Yo, that money is cooked, bro. Like, yes, I'm about to spend your $5,000 for us to have two more.
That's not the
cash,
same, bro.
That's cash.
That's not the
It's
same.
Not the same.
That's
No, it's
cash.
not the same.
And
Because here in America, your credit is everything. It means it's more than cash. It's your
Credibility.
exactly.
Yeah.
It's your credibility with anything. It's how people perceive you, whether monetarily or not.
and I
Talking
can't
about
give
going
it
to get an
back.
apartment, getting a car, getting school. It's more than just cash.
And I can't give it back.
So y'all with me though? If y'all lost your job and your kids had money in their account, you would use that, John?
Yeah, because
Yeah, but I'm not putting bills in their name. I'm
Okay.
not running their credit up.
that's and also the difference is like credit is you. It's your just like I'm saying, like it's your individual. Like that's your credit. If Manny has $5,000 in a bank account, you put it in there. So I'm just taking it back to do whatever we gotta be done. We might be a little bit Indian giving, but he's a kid. He's not about to spend it.
One, you wasn't responsible enough with your own credit to pay it on time to
Yeah.
whatever. So you definitely probably got less care about Manny's credit or not paying it on time for
Yeah.
your kid.
Right.
It's over for that. Yeah, it's different.
It's
Cash-
it's
yeah,
wicked,
cash is
bro.
cash,
That's
like,
wicked.
that's different.
Not giving, and that's a black problem. Period. Not being given a fighting chance from the beginning.
Right.
That's what we fight for.
Yeah.
We don't have this. We're not afforded the same opportunities as our counterparts in this country. So you doing that to your own child makes it 10 times worse.
What else we got, man?
Yeah, we do gotta ask Lou and Dre. It's from Steve. How do I navigate this internet area with my growing children? I think he's saying basically how do I limit their access, or how much do I grant them access?
You use parental controls? Lou?
I definitely make them sign into like kid profiles.
Okay, profiles.
You know, what I'm trying to do. So Manny isn't going to camp all of the summer, but what I've been trying to do is take the damn kids outside. I know it's been hot, right? So my counter for it is I'm not taking tablets and all that stuff. Like I'm not like in my head there's a clock of how long he's been on his tablet or his Switch, or we sat down here and played the PlayStation. I'm not limiting any of that stuff, but I'm also keeping him busy with other things. Like yesterday we rode bikes. You know, we went fishing. I be just trying to take him to the park.
Right.
So we not just only, he ain't got no camp this week, right? So it's not like, yo, he played on his Nintendo Switch for 5 days, 6 days straight.
Right.
You know, I'm trying to make it so, like, yesterday he was like, Daddy, yesterday was really, really fun. We went to lunch, we rode bikes, we fixed the bikes, you know, we did things before I started work. That's what I'm trying to counter it with. Now, if you want to up it and be like, yo, no more than 2 hours a day, no time after this time, certain apps, passwords on all the apps. Like I respect it, but I don't want
Dre,
to personally. I don't want to manage all that.
Do you got parental? Do you use
On the
parental controls?
joint, like the access
Because
to
your
certain websites?
children have their own personal devices outside of like tablets.
Not really.
Like you never have.
No, I mean Ash ended up getting like stuff deleted. So I guess that would be like the parental control. I've never used like the parental like.
Oh no, I have.
Like disabling certain apps.
I have.
Like Ash was in certain stuff, so like we had to like delete like his Safari off his iPad so he can't use it, or like delete YouTube because he was looking at certain stuff on YouTube that he shouldn't be watching.
Oh nah. I
Um,
definitely use that thing. What is it, like downtime?
yeah.
At 9 o'clock,
Oh yeah.
all the apps close. You can't, unless it's to call one of us for in an emergency. All the apps like shade dark, so you can't
Yeah, I
use
know
it.
what you're talking
I've
about.
definitely used
Yeah,
that.
no, I've never.
I need to
never-
figure out how to do that. 'cause
Yeah.
It's downtime,
It's in,
bro.
It's in the
Yeah.
family sharing. In the family sharing on the iPhone. Long as they all put their phones on your family sharing, you could do it. I've never. I mean, Dre had like school time, like just to limit the time. But I'm more so talking about like Lou was talking a lot about time. I was more so thinking about like access, like to just certain things. You know, access to stuff you just shouldn't have access to. I've never really done. I never really even thought about it for real. Unless I like walk in and see Ash watching something he's not supposed to be watching, then it'd be like, "Yo, get off that."
I gotta
like
be
if-
careful with Manny, man. When he get bored, he just click and open all the apps. Like you said, the Safari. I need to delete the Safari off.
'cause you
I had a whole lot of tabs open in
You
Safari.
could just fall into like a rabbit hole, and that's definitely something that you definitely got to be in, like with your kids now. Like even I think about like us, like wasn't nobody monitoring what we was doing on the internet.
Yeah, but somebody probably should have.
They should
been.
have for sure, because now I think about it, like they absolutely 1,000% should have been like I remember when we first got like computers, like
That's
in my
a
mom's
fact.
crib, like we had the computer, like I had like she had her computer, but then like they finally got like me and Wayne the computer, and that joint was in the room. So like now we just in the bedroom, like we looking at whatever, porn, all types of stuff.
Right. Downloading all this
Yeah, that-
virus
Yeah,
music. and-
illegal LimeWire, BearShare.
Yeah, somebody definitely should have been monitoring what we was
Yeah,
doing on
we
these
was
devices.
doing anything. I could be on that joint looking up how to make a gun.
Bro, it was revolutionary to download a CD and burn that joint
Yeah,
and have
fact.
anything you want
Yeah.
on the tracks. That's crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy when you remember when we first realized, not to like make our pod the super old pod before we get out of here, but remember when you could only like burn CDs to a joint that had to be like under an hour, 60-minute burn
Yeah.
joint, and then like we learned how to put them in the MP3 format, and then you could just put 200 songs on the CD, though,
Yeah.
and the MP3 joint. It was crazy.
Yeah.
Now they just got
Definitely got to monitor your kids. Using
Yeah.
stuff like downtime and parental controls is definitely could be beneficial.
Yeah, facts. Until next time.
Man, we out, man. Saying formally close this.
Oh, like,
Th-
subscribe, share.
Yeah.
Thank the guests. That shit roll.
Thank y'all for tuning in. Share with another parent. Like, comment, engage with us. Always send your @Salute and Dre's to the DMs on Instagram. You know, we the Philadelphia Dad Pod. We back and we rolling.
Facts.
Second week back. I'm real excited about it. Good episode, fellas.
Until next time.
Until next time. Join the More Than a Dad family by following us on Instagram, subscribing to our YouTube channel. Don't forget to join our Facebook group for daily questions, motivation, dad jokes, and new dad tips. If you enjoy our podcast, please leave us a review on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Be sure to like, comment, and share our content with other parents. Last but not least, make sure you check out our new merch. The link is in the bio of our Instagram as well as the description of this YouTube video. We are truly grateful and thanks for supporting More Than a Dad.
More than a dot, more than a dot.